Hey, we moved!
Yes, today we're talking about how our DIY move went and giving a little tour of our new home base. So stay tuned.
Remember those DIY moving tips we had? Let's review. So first of all, taking your time. We spent about 8 weeks packing up our house and getting ready to move. Did it work?
Yes.
Oh yes, it worked. We had lots of time to be able to take little day trips, relax, take breaks, so we didn't feel like it was this big
It was pretty stress-free.
We also managed to sell a whole bunch of things, like our big dining room table that doesn't fit in this place, a portable AC where we have central air here, things like that. So that really cut down on how much stuff we had to pack. We also packed things, essential items last, and the least essential items like home decor, those were packed at the 8-week mark. So it was kind of like Christmas, getting here and unpacking boxes and remembering, oh yeah, we have that. What were the other tips? I've got to look at my notes. The other tip that we had was using proper equipment. So we went to the local hardware store and bought moving boxes, which
I was against originally.
Yes.
But then realized that having like uniformly sized boxes is critical for putting them in the moving van.
Yeah, that was really helpful. So then on moving day, we had the truck, of course, and then we had rented a dolly. Unfortunately, that place did not have a furniture dolly available, so that we can't really speak to that. The regular dolly for boxes and stuff, man, I think we used that like once.
Yeah.
It just didn't work for our situation because of the stairs coming in and out of our house. Lots of little ledges and stuff. It was more of a hassle than anything. It was also a pain to try and get into the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't, like it was, yeah.
It'd only be useful if you had like a really long flat run to the truck, you know, and the truck was parked really far away from the house or something. You could stack them all up on that.
But that wasn't the case for us. But other than that, having all the proper equipment, we had lots of straps and things to hold things into the truck. That was really helpful too. We also got some really great tips from some of our viewers, so thank you everyone. So a couple of the highlights. One was from Matt to move Benny last, so pack his stuff up last, which we definitely did, and then when we get to the new house, put him in there first, in his own separate room, and we did that, and that worked like a charm. It was perfect. The least stress for him and for us. And then another one was from Andrea, some great tips about writing a list of the box contents for each box, so you have a pretty good idea of what's in there. That really made things efficient for us. We even went as far as labeling non-essential kitchen items, essential kitchen items, and then we knew exactly which box we needed to unpack first. So that was really helpful.
Because we had an entire garage full of boxes at one point, so we kind of had to pick and choose which ones we wanted first. Yeah, so we actually rented our moving truck for 48 hours. And since we were doing a fairly long distance move, an hour and a half drive, that gave us a whole day to pack it up. And to be honest, it actually took about the whole day.
Oh yeah, that was like a 10-hour day for us by the time we got the truck. Actually, it was maybe like a 12-hour day by the time we got the truck, loaded the truck, and got kind of ourselves settled for the evening. It was a big day.
Yeah, and it was a bit tricky place to park too, so we didn't want to be moving the truck around a lot. So we loaded it up and then we could just leave it overnight. We got a lock to lock it at night. That's an important tip if you're ever going to store, your entire life's contents in a moving truck. Make sure to lock it. So we did that. Yeah, and then the next day we were able to get going early, pack up the last couple of things from the house, and drive our 26-foot moving truck from Port Coquitlam to Hope. And
so then we got here pretty early, like Jay just said. We were able to unload, take our time doing that, which, unloading, way faster than loading, I might add. And then again, we left that in the driveway for the night.
Yep.
And then the next day, we chose to return it instead of doing a one-way rental. We had to go back into Port Coquitlam, our old previous town, for some things anyways. So
yep,
we just took it back to where we rented it from.
Yeah, so that worked out really well.
And what about that exercise plan we talked about?
In hindsight, we maybe should have been a little bit more diligent about that.
Yeah, especially after moving day. Oh my goodness, or loading day, I should say. My body, oh la la, it was it was sore. Yeah. And I think if we had been exercising more diligently and planning things more beforehand, then it would have been maybe a little less painful.
Yeah, I mean it was good exercise.
Yeah.
Before we moved, and from when before we moved till now, I've lost about 7 pounds. Well, it is T-minus 3 days now to the big move, and you can see here in the office that the setup still looks pretty normal, still pretty workable. Still got my keyboard out and audio interface and everything, so I can do some last-minute music composition, but can't do any cardio right now. That's all packed. Got the boxes ready there, things lined up in the closet, and you can see as we move over to this side, it's very much more packed. My large keyboard, the shelves there, that's all packed. Got this box on the go. So yeah, but still having a pretty normal life. Let's go check on the packing and situation on the main floor here. Oh, there's Benny. Are you helping? Good kitten. Yeah, so here we are in the tea room, and mostly packed up, mostly ready to go. Benny's little corner here. Got our wine bottles ready to go. That's really important. And here is the main packing and staging area. So this is where all the action is currently happening. But you can see we're starting to line this wall with boxes. Benny's not really sure about the whole thing, but he's still got his little section all here.
All right, we are at T-minus 2 days before we move. And so I'll just show you around kind of real quick what we've done since yesterday. We're almost done. Tonight we're gonna be washing or running the dishwasher one more time. And then first thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna pack up all of the dishes. And then we'll be eating takeout for the next couple days, which I am more than thrilled of because I love getting takeout. Okay. And then upstairs today, actually, we do have to take apart our bed frame. So cue the time warp.
Well, it's T-minus 2 days in the evening, and boy, it's been a pretty busy day. So you can see the office is quite bare now. All we've got is just my laptop there and a whole bunch of extra boxes. T-minus 0. Today is truck packing day. So as you can see, the office, my office, is now looking very packed, which is good. We're just about to go pick up the truck, and we've got some little pylons here to reserve our spot.
right, we got the truck home. It's just after 12 noon. We've had a little bit of a late start because of a few issues with supplies of the truck. But we've got all that figured out now. So yeah, we're gonna start loading her up.
Thankfully it's not as hot today as it was yesterday, which is really, it's actually a comfortable temperature for moving.
Yeah, yesterday it was 33 degrees Celsius. All right, so here's our technique for moving our couches. If you look down, we've got a blanket under it. And so all we're doing is putting it on its side and on the blanket and sliding it out of the house. It's way, way easier than trying to carry it through all these hallways. If you look behind you, there are lots of little corners to maneuver around. So trying to do that carrying this would be a total nightmare. Whereas when we slide it, we can just pivot and save our backs.
All right, let's do it. Let's go for a slide. Yeah, it's pretty full. I think 26 feet was the exact right size. Well, it is 20 to 8 on loading day, and as you can see, pretty empty, echoey room. And we've got our sushi from Sushi Village, and boy, we're both hungry. And you can see our nice, lovely table that Mel just made for us.
Very similar to our first night here. We had takeout and ate on a box.
That's the way to do it when you're moving. So yes, time for sushi. So it's the morning of driving and unloading day. You can see truck parked out front. Yeah, we were going till 9:30 last night, up at 5:30 this morning, and we're just keeping on going. Well, we'll see you at the new house. Here's the moment of truth. We're gonna open up the truck after going for an hour and a half drive and hope everything is still okay. Well, our tree fell down, but everything else looks okay. All right, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and we can see the back of the truck. I see it right there. We're almost there, just got some really big stuff left. We got some muscles and energy left. We just had peanut butter sandwiches and some chocolate. So we got lots of energy. So here we go.
All right, so come on in for a tour. Wipe your feet. Okay. So we're just going to give you a quick little tour here of some of the favorite things that we've got in this new place. Down the hallway here, we're really excited. We've got a completely separate laundry room. Our last place, our laundry was in one of the small bathrooms, and so we're quite excited to have this separated, as well as a laundry tub, which for cleaning some of those dirty vacuum items. We are also really excited because we have two full bathrooms. A his and hers, we're calling it, because Jay will take this one and then I'll take the ensuite one. So if you keep coming down, Right over here we have a dual office. It's our spare bedroom. Great for both of us being able to work on the same things together in the same room. We don't have to go running around the house. Bedroom. And here's Monsieur Benny. Yes. Good boy. And then the second bathroom in here, it's just a smaller ensuite. But my favorite feature in this bathroom is the bidet toilet seat. It has a heated seat. It has a fan dryer. It even has a remote control. So excited. Anyways, so moving on. Then if you come back to the other side of the house, we've got our living room in here and gas fireplace, which we've never had before, so that's really nice. Going to be good in cold weather. And then this opens up to our kitchen. And this kitchen is about almost 3 times the size of our last kitchen. So we're very thrilled to have this much space. We have a kitchen island, we have a huge refrigerator, and 2 ovens. So I don't know if you can see, come over here. So this is one up here. Very lovely. And then this is the other one, and we've got a fresh loaf of sourdough bread in the oven that Jason's cooking. So I know you can't smell it through the camera, but it smells heavenly in here. And then the other feature of our kitchen that we're totally sold on is a walk-in pantry. Very, very exciting. We've got floor-to-ceiling shelves, lots of space. We're thinking of maybe putting in some different shelving and like totally vamping it. It's gonna be cool. And then out here, let's put on our shoes. We also have a very large backyard. And so it's a tiered backyard, so we're on the first tier here, second tier there, and then further up in the trees there's a third tier. It's a little overgrown right now, so we're going to be clearing that out a bit. So yeah, this is our new home base.
So despite my initial reservations, we're actually very happy that we did a DIY move. So remember, certainly like this video. If you liked it, give us the good old thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments, share with your friends, etc., etc. And remember, when you roam, everywhere is home.
Where are we? Hey, we moved. It's your cue.
Yeah, so that worked out really well.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
This is gonna have some great bloopers.